Please tune in.
What's up guys, what's good? The Confabulation Dash with Patrick Xim in the back with another exciting video just for you. And in today's video guys, I'll be just telling you, approximating how much Chile walked away with from the Kwacha Music Awards. So, before we get into this video, do make sure to click that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification that you might be notified every time I upload a video. And always comment down below in my comment box and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So let's get straight into this video. The Kwacha Music Awards were back after 2 years of absence due to COVID-19 and other unknown reasons, pretty much. So the question is, probably most of you would be asking, how much do these awards come with? By now, most of you would understand that awards are not a profit-making venture, but are just a way of awarding people for their work. So money is just an extra incentive that is added to an award, not that it's the main thing for awards or holding awards. However, awards are just held to appreciate the work of a person in a certain category or field of their work. So the Kwacha Music Awards were held, and Chile walked away with 5 different awards. And let's approximate how much exactly he might have walked away with. In the past, awards in Zambia used to have a lot of petty cash, as people would walk away with as low as 1,000 or less for an award. But now, the money is something really good and people look forward to winning an award in Zambia, as you can walk away with something around 5,000 to 10,000, even more. For the Kwacha Music Awards, you can walk away with more. This is due to the fact that different organizations sponsor different categories. So you'll find that 10 to 15 companies are involved in awarding these artists for their work. Companies like Atlas Mara, Indo-Zambia Bank, Trade King Zambia, a lot of companies were involved in the awards. Kwacha Music Awards was not entirely responsible for awarding these artists. They engaged other organizations and companies to award. If Atlas Mara is sponsoring an award, it means that the ones who will give that artist their amount of money and whatever the award comes with. So, based on that reason and fact, this makes the awards more lucrative for some artists who don't get a lot of shows in a long time, or don't make 10,000 in a week or 10,000 in a month, which makes it good for them. Like, so for an example, for an artist like Chile and with his awards being sponsored by different organizations, he might have just walked away with 50,000 kwacha of those awards. This is because the average amount which is actually given to people in Zambia for winning an award is actually 10,000. That's the average. You can get more or less, depending on which organization sponsors your award. Sometimes these organizations that sponsor awards don't redeem their pledges, as they can pledge to say, we'll give you this amount if you win an award, but later on you see that these artists don't get the money. This is because they cannot fulfill pledges due to bureaucratic reasons in the company, due to reshuffles in the company, due to managerial changes and whatnot. Sometimes they just don't want to give you the money because they thought you were not worth winning the award and you're not worth 10,000, and probably they think and say, oh, we just wasted money. If we give that boy 10,000, or give that man or that woman 10,000, 20 or 50,000 or 25,000, we're not getting anything in return. This is the thing, guys. Awards are not that lucrative. So if Chile walked away with 5 awards, he might have just walked away with 50,000 kwacha. 50,000 kwacha is not little money, which is 10,000 for each award, but he might have walked away with more due to the fact that different organizations sponsored these awards, individual awards. So if probably one of the organizations that sponsored a specific award was awarding 15,000, he could have gone with that much. So they vary. Price monies for those awards vary depending on which organizations sponsored that specific or individual award. So he might have walked away with more or with less, but I'm approximating 50,000. Just an average. He might have walked away with less though, and more. Or probably nothing, because they're yet to be like, oh, we haven't redeemed our pledges. Muzo aka Alfonso later said one time, he revealed that he was not given any money for winning an award as the best artist Kasama, or Northern Provinces in Northern. And that was a year after the award was given to him. And that happens a lot. In Zambia, that happens a lot. You find that you win an award for best sports journalist or best sports this or whatever, and if it's been sponsored by an individual organization, you find out that you weren't being given money maybe 2 years or 1 year later, a month later, 3 months later. Some, of course, redeem their pledges right there and then. Believe it or not, Katongo and his 2012 winning team, AFCON winning team, have not yet been given certain pledges that were pledged by certain organizations. Up to now, guys, 2012, 10 years later, some of those pledges have not yet been redeemed. This happens a lot in Zambia, guys. It happens. Don't even be shocked if you hear that some of them were not given anything. It was just a trophy. It happens. It's Zambia. We are trying to develop.